Yeah. Well, flow is kind of a paradox. And so there's an element of surrender and there's also an element of action and intentional, and you could even say control too. And so you're kind of balanced, like that's where kind of the inner and outer flow comes into the picture, because there's two core aspects of living in flow, inner flow and outer flow. And inner flow is really about how you're creating your reality, whether you're aware of it or not, through your different perceptions and your emotional state and so on, your beliefs and your emotional state. And so that's kind of the level of control that we have, where we kind of, I guess if you look at that leaf, maybe having a little motor on it, or a little sail that can kind of guide it around the river, right? And maybe even take it onto the bank for a little bit if it wants to. And so we have the ability, in large part, to really set the context for our experiences in life. And at the same time, outer flow is more about following intuition and following some of these other different principles. And in that case, a lot of that is more about surrender, because we're surrendering to our intuitive guidance, which is this higher aspect of ourselves. But these two things aren't independent. So there's this aspect where we're controlling, but we're also surrendering to intuition. So it kind of creates this really interesting weave where you do get periods of acceleration and slowing down. But at the same time, you have an ability to either engage the speeding up if you want, or engage the slowing down. And, there's definitely a dynamic element to it.
Mm-hmm.